All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to. Oh my God. That was bad. Anyways, hello, everyone. Welcome to the Gaming Den. Today's going to be another episode of Judgment of Bosmia, the revamped version. So today I'm going to go ahead and I assure that I did double check this time to make sure that our audio is working properly. I am looking at it right now. I see the green bar. That tells me that it's working. So I want to make sure that we go ahead and do an introduction of our characters. So let's go ahead and get into it. So we are short one player right now. He is supposed to join us in a bit. He just got held up. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and have my two other players introduce themselves, and then when the other player gets here, he's going to introduce himself and his character as well. So last time we did introduce them on session 0, but I found out that ended up being muted for some stupid reason, and then I remembered that I also had restarted not restarted, but updated my computer and it reset my settings and stuff like that. So without further ado, Frank, if you do not mind, introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about your character and what do they look like.
Okay, hold on. Let me open my thingy here. Well,
right.
My name is OP Frank, I guess is what we're going with here.
Just a little louder, please. Just a little louder.
My character is Song Swigglefoot, who is a orc druid. He's a big old boy, and he plays the clarinet. Because of course he does. That's about all there is that's exciting about my character.
Fair enough. But how tall is your character, just so we know how big the big old boy is?
Is that like listed? Do I have like his?
That's something you come up with. That's something you come up with, how tall they are.
I believe officially, like documented, he's listed as very tall.
When I imagine very tall, honestly, I'm going to say he's probably about, what, 7 foot? Let's say 7 foot.
Sure, let's go with that.
Because he's an orc, so he's a big boy in general. So, like, 7 foot sounds about actually a pretty natural range for an orc, maybe. Like, I'm not like super knowledgeable on like the actual like logistics on an orc, but I would think like when I think of an orc, I think of a really tall lad already. So, like, 7 foot sounds actually pretty reasonable. So is your character kind of like muscular or slender, and no, not Slender Man, but slender?
No, just built. He is a muscular dude.
Okay. So he kind of reminds me of like one of the WoW orcs or something like that. No, mostly
there you go.
Mostly just because of what we talked about last night. That's why I'm thinking that.
I can get behind it.
Okay, and since we are still missing our other player at the moment, it looks like, yeah, we're still missing him. So I would like Admiral to go ahead and introduce themselves. Just tell us just a little bit about your character, like what they look like, and yeah.
Okay, I'm Admiral. My character is Shira. He's a male androgynous tiefling paladin, level 1. He's blue, middle size, about probably 5.1. Let's see here. He has neon blue eyes.
Okay.
And I think that pretty much covers him. Let me double check that.
Okay. For now, while you're looking into, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah.
Okay. If you think of anything else, don't feel free to explain. Like, that's fine. So I do want to say right now, like I said, one of our players is missing at the moment. They're currently busy with something. I don't remember. Well, I wouldn't say I don't remember. More like it's like I did from the explanation. I wasn't 100% sure what it is, but it's also personal business, so I'm not going to explain it too much. Just know that they're busy. So they should show up for the session, but we will get there. We will introduce them when they get there. For now, let's go ahead and get into the campaign, shall we?
Okay.
All right, so for those that were not here for the session 0, let's go ahead and give a recap, by the way. when we first started our session last time, our players were unaware of the real danger that was coming their way in the near future. But for now, they were enjoying themselves, playing a game, trying to earn fabulous rewards. All they had to do was clear a trial in the game. However, the trial, excuse me, that's me. That's not for suspense. The players found the trial slightly more difficult than they initially had believed it to be. They ended up finding not just a couple of undead, of a beholder zombie and 2 ogre zombies, but a lich as well. And as the fight progressed, the lich, in desperation, lifted hands in the air and let an orb of darkness swallow the area. As the game let them know the players could respawn, the players were then grabbed their in-person versions, grabbed and by the scuff of their necks and yanked into their screens. As they found themselves going through this multicolored vast tunnel at speeds unnaturally fast, they finally find themselves they feel like they go faster and faster, but not any faster at the same time. They feel multiples of contradictions of going incredibly fast, but slow at the same time. Unable to talk, but they can breathe. And then finally, they cross over to the other side of this dimensional tunnel, and a flash of light incapacitates all of our players, and we find ourselves now with. I would like to go ahead and actually say, I'm going to ask you guys that are here to roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please. I'm going to roll for Deckout's character.
I got a total of 9.
Okay.
All right, you said Constitution save?
Yes.
Where is that?
It should be on your character sheet underneath Strength and Dexterity. If you look, there should be a thing that's called saving throws.
Okay, I see it. I roll 13.
That was so that was a check, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'll keep the so let me hold on. Let me go to your character right quick. You rolled a 13 to a 15 because of dice. Okay, yeah, it was the same thing either way, which is weird considering you're a paladin. I thought you would have had Constitution as a sit. Whatever, not a big deal. Okay, so the person that ended up rolling the highest was actually Dak's character. Dang it, Dak. It's grit. So Frank rolled a 9 and Shira rolled a 15 though. So I'm gonna go ahead for purposes of the fact that Deckout is not here right now. I'm gonna say that Shira, your character will wake up first.
Cool. I woke up. Feeling pretty good. Well, am I feeling good?
I don't know. I will say, well, I will say that also, Frank, your character also, excuse me, will also end up waking up. Not super long after Admiral's character. Hold on, let me take a drink. Sorry, I guess my voice is acting up a little bit today, but I'm fine. I'm fine. It doesn't hurt or anything. I'll be fine. No worries. Okay, so sorry, brain fart right there for a second. So anyways, what ended up happening is that as you're waking up, I want you to go ahead and make a perception check for me, please. I would like that to be both of you. I would like
perception check from both of us.
yes, please.
Perception.
The DC is not going to be very high, so yeah, all you have to
We
do
rolled
is,
a total of 8.
hey, like I said, the DC is not going to be very hard because it's a very easy check.
Okay.
And then all you have to do for Shiro, you have to go through your characters. There you go. Yeah. Okay. 20. A dirty 20. Okay. And I will have Deckout's character roll as well. What the? Okay. And then perception. Oh, God. I'm rolling so good for Dex character. I rolled a 22. Oh my god. Anyways, so like I said, the DC is not very high. So with Shiro waking up first, it's still probably going to be generally the same explanation, but Shiro will hear more than Song would. So, Shiro, as you're waking up, you ended up here. you hear bird noises, which is pretty normal for around where you live. But what's not normal is the amount of birds you hear. You hear not just a couple, but you'll almost hear like an entire area filled with them. Not just one kind of bird, but many, lots. Not only that, but you also hear rustling in the bush, like in the just distant areas of like bushes and stuff like that. But you know from where you live that there are some bushes around, but none that would be so loud that you could hear it near to where you live. So honestly, I would almost say that this would probably startle you all awake. It might not. I think yeah, okay, so it's Shiro with your con save and also with Dex character Poppy, they would be surprised awake because they woke up so fast. So I might feel like your character is kind of a little groggy at the beginning and does hear the noise, and it's just kind of like, oh, whatever, it's just birds and whatnot. But as you slowly start waking up and realizing, and it's like, oh, that's a lot of birds I'm hearing. And as you wake up, once you start waking up and you actually open your eyes, you look around. You're not where you usually live. You're in a completely different place. You are in very clearly a forest, a dense forest. What do you do?
We woke up. I'm in a forest. Guess we go around, look around. Do I see anything off in the distance that I could discern?
Well, the first thing that you notice is that all directions is just tree line. There's no discernible direction that you could take for certain. You see, you can tell the sun's in the sky, but it's kind of high in the sky right now, so it's kind of like almost like if you base it off of our time, it would be around noonish. So you can't tell. Excuse me. You can't tell what's the way the sun has risen.
Okay.
Now,
So, all right.
so I will say though, you can make. I believe it would be would it be a survival or be a nature check? Okay, you know what? I'll allow it. So I'll allow you to either roll a nature or survival check, either one.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Here's a nature check.
Now,
15.
so when I say, by the way, when I So when I say either or, you don't have to do both. This is your way. You can choose whatever one you have better at. Which one's better for you, survival or nature?
I haven't even rolled for my survival, so I'll just stick with my nature. I've made a 15, so I think it's a 16 plus one.
Yeah, it should say survival. What is your survival? It's the same. Okay. Okay. With a 16, with you 16 in nature. A 16 in nature, I believe you would be able to tell. Like, you've never been to a forest yourself, but you know, but you've seen enough online that you definitely could say this is not a forest that you have seen, like would see probably on Earth. There's something mystical about this forest. Something almost not illusory. What's the word I'm looking for? Almost. I don't think this is the correct word, but I'm going to use it. Ephemeral. There's something about it that it doesn't feel real, but but you know it's not fake either.
Ooh, are we in the Matrix? Anyway, yeah, sorry.
Maybe. Who knows?
Anyway, go on. So it's not fake, but it's not real.
Well, it's no. You can okay. Like it. Okay. So the way I'm trying to say it is that it's real. It's 100% feels like it's real. It shouldn't be real, but it is real. Like it gives this like almost too pristine of a feel to feel like it's real, but it is real. Frank, what's your character doing?
He is befuddled because there's a lot going on.
Honestly fair.
Yeah, we're in this new place. There's no clear path to take. Really unsure of what he's doing.
Okay. So is there anything, how do I put this? Is there anything that you would be doing to try to figure out where you're at?
Well, let's see. You said all that's around us are just trees with no real clear path.
Yeah, not really, at least. So but that's what checks are for. There's a deck out.
I'm you. You made it.
He made it. He's alive.
Oh my gosh! Somebody catch this man up.
So right quick, we're gonna backtrack a little bit. So for Deco's sake, I want to right quick ask you to go ahead and introduce yourself and your character, please, and I will catch you up after that.
Oh, I thought you were saying for them to reintroduce themselves.
No, they already introduced themselves. I was gonna.
Okay.
You're the only one that has not yet.
I'm Deco. I'm playing. My character is Poppy. She is a sugar glider Bosmia artificial.
Very nice. And if I remember right, we discerned that she was like 4'3", I think it was, or something like that in height, so very small.
Yeah, tiny person.
Yeah. Okay. So I did do some rolls for you. You should be able to see them in the game log. Essentially, I had you guys do a Constitution saving throw to see who woke up first. By the way, you rolled really high, so you woke up first. And then perception check, you had also once again the highest.
My stats are good.
Yeah,
they're okay.
Yeah, just a little. Also, excuse me if anyone heard me burping. Apologies. Okay, so right quick to catch up, essentially we were just explaining the situation. Essentially, you found yourself in the middle of a forest with no real discernible direction of which way is out, because the sun is high in the sky. So it would be roughly about, for us, like in our world, would be equivalent to noon.
Okay.
And you're kind of like at all directions. Like with the 22, with a 22 perception, like you essentially heard like noises of birds, but like, and not just like any small group of birds like you might see around like where we live, but we're talking about like massive amounts of birds that it feels unnatural for where we live. So you're definitely not home anymore. Like when you're waking, because this is what the perception check was. When you were waking up, you heard these birds. Your eyes were not open. And then you woke up, and now you're trying to figure out essentially where you're at.
Mm. I think I have something here.
What's up?
So apparently I have 3 retainers. Where are they at? Did they fall with me, or are they out scouting for me?
I'll need to look into your background a little bit about that to see what. So retainers, is it because you're part of your back? God damn it! Is it part of your
My
background?
background is knight. Yeah. So I had 3 retainers loyal to my family. These
Background.
can be attendants, messengers, or one might be a major dome, whatever that is.
Okay.
Your retainers are commoners, can perform mundane tasks for you, but they don't fight, they don't follow you in obviously dangerous areas, and will leave if they're frequently endangered or abused.
Okay. So for the current situation, the background does not come into effect yet. It might be something that comes down later on. Well, hear me out.
Mm-hmm,
Your background is something that will help you keep like also like your character. It helps your character be like, okay, my character is like this, so this is how I would act as my character. Now the retainer thing, you just literally got dragged into this world. You're not going to have retainers. You are not. You are a knight by virtue, but you are not a knight per se yet. That does not mean you can't become a knight. It just means you are a knight by virtue at the moment. Like your background would be treated as such.
All right, cool. Makes sense.
So for the moment, you do not have retainers.
All right, cool. Because I'm like, oh, scout the forest, see what you find. But we're not doing that, so that's cool.
So I would like to go ahead and ask Dak, what is your character doing?
I'm going to try and think if I recognize any of the areas from the game.
Okay. Awesome. So let's see. Excuse me. I think that would be. Give me a history check and then give me a nature check, please.
History is a 23.
Okay. Really good.
And nature is not so good, only an 8.
Okay. So I think the nature check won't need to be very high because of the information I'm about to give you. So you do remember that this map that was a part of this world was that there was only one landmass in this map. And for that, there is a forest to the very far south of the continent that covers the entire area of the southern area. Now, it doesn't go all very far from the north to the south, of only about 100 miles, but it covers the entire 500 miles that is from east to west of this continent. So it's a very large forest on that perspective. You do remember also that this is the reason why I'm saying you would know this is the only one is because the history check was so good, the nature check also didn't need to be very high. Like it was essentially like kind of like, I would say if I put a DC, it would have been like a hard. So like it would have been a DC 15 for the history, but it would only been like DC 5 for like the nature check. Because there is only one forest.
Yep. Good girl.
So my question is, does your character relay that information?
Yeah. The continent was called Bosmia, right?
The what?
The continent itself was Bosmia, right?
No, it was not actually called that. It was called something else. This I would be willing, with the information of a 23 history check, I will be willing to give you this. I need to pull it up. Okay, so the world is... So I'm going to probably mispronounce these sort of. But, well, I mostly say that because it's been a while since I've last how to say them. So the world is called Zorinus. And just in case you want to spell, for spelling purposes of notes, excuse me, it is Zoranis. And this stuff is in the pinned notes, by the way, in the campaign chat area. And the continent is called, I believe I had it pronounced Mutney. It is Muntnui.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let them know that we'll probably Mutney.
Okay. So so Deck's character has relayed all the information I have just essentially told him, and has relayed that this is probably the continent of Mutney from the game that you all have been playing, and this is essentially the forest that is to the very far south.
So, like, the game you had me playing? Since Duck and I are besties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Huh.
By the way, you guys, if you want to still treat it to it, yes, you got the animes still exist, so stuff like sword art still exists.
So I'll be like, is this some weird VR thing?
Well, you weren't wearing VR headsets when you got into the game, so first off,
I don't remember a lot, clearly. Someone drugged me.
no, they dragged you, but they didn't drug you.
I see.
Bad puns, bad.
Well, that's a crazy revelation, if true. We still don't know where to go. So what do you suggest we do, Poppy?
It's noon night now. We should probably head up north. That would be the shortest route from any position to get out of the forest.
Random question. Other than Song and Poppy, do all of you know each other's names? Like, you introduced yourselves to the chat and stuff like that, but did you introduce yourselves to each other? In game, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, we did a raid together, so I figured we'd probably at least know each other's names off of what was there.
Did you check?
I figured we had a health ball.
Maybe.
Did we have a health ball?
Good question. Guess what I'm going to be asking for next? I'm going to be asking for a history check, please.
For which?
Anyone could do this. Anyone could do a history check if they want.
19.
Okay.
Let me do one. I'm pretty sure he already nailed it in one, but not that.
Plus 6 helps a lot.
Oh,
It does.
nice. Rolled an 11. Share rolled an 11. Where's my history? Please hold. Found it. Plus 0. 16.
Okay. Yeah. Strangest thing. They did not. There was no health bars. There was no names.
Oh.
Strangest thing.
Oh.
Well, the thing is, here's the thing though, normally, yes, there are health bars. Yes, normally there are names. But this quest specifically, it didn't click for you at first because you like, oh, it's going to have one because it's a game. This one actually didn't. You didn't realize it. And I'll say this is actually because for Song and for Poppy specifically, I think Shira might have noticed, but only like briefly at the very end of the match. Whereas Poppy and Song, Song probably closer towards the middle of the entire thing, and then Poppy would probably be closer towards like right before the actual fight happened. You notice like, wait a minute, where's our names? Where are their health bars? Like, you guys could see your own health bars, but you couldn't see the health bars of your teammates.
So, wait. I can see my health bar, but I can't see y'all's. Is it the same for you guys?
I believe
Yeah.
so.
Weird.
I'll be real, I've got the biggest smile right now. I'm just having my own little fun with this.
Well then, I'm Poppy. I'm playing an artificial.
I'm Song Swigglefoot. I'm a druid, and I have a clarinet. Just naming things.
You
Yeah,
love putting people. You love putting people to sleep.
That's right.
My name is Shira. I'm a paladin.
Okay. We should probably head up north. If we really are in mutiny. North and south is the smallest section of the forest.
By the way, Mutney.
Mutney.
There you go. We ain't
Anything
having we ain't having no mutinies here.
Only if it's lamb.
Fair enough. Anyways.
A lamb mutiny. It's a mutiny.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, but then you have to ask, where's the lamb sauce? So, anyways, so Poppy is pointing out that going north is the smart idea, but the question is, where's north?
Song is directionally challenged. Don't ask Song.
I'm going to roll.
We could wait a few moments, let the sun indicate which way is north. I think it still used
Can I roll
the same day-night, moved in the same direction.
Excuse me. I believe that was pointed at the party, by the way, guys.
Oh, I
Party
thought he was
what?
just dating. I mean, yeah, look. Poppy over there. It's the only reason I'm playing this game. Poppy knows the lore and all the things with this game much better than I do. So I'm just following here.
It's still technically a campaign. Still need active input, my guy. It can't be one person carrying the entire party, you know. Don't work that way.
That's what you think so far.
Hey man, look, I'm just pointing it out there. There's not just one hero to this story.
Yeah, 10 will get here eventually.
There's more than two heroes in this story. If you're gonna play that game, we're gonna make it that way, okay? All right, let me see something right quick. Okay. Okay. So I want you guys to go ahead and look. What is your passive perceptions? Because they are different than what they were before.
Mine is 16.
Okay.
Mine's still
13.
11.
Okay, sorry. Deck and Admiral talked at the same time. Admiral?
Mine's is still 11.
Okay.
13.
14?
13.
Oh, 13, sorry. Yeah, Song, you would probably be the first to notice this then. Yeah, you would be the first to notice this. Let's see. It's hard to do it without actually giving cardinal directions, but I think you got, so with the way you guys are, I imagine you facing, like, I assume this would be coming towards, like, the way Song is facing, whatever way Song is facing, like, does it come in your general direct, like, if you just look ahead, you would see this immediately. So, as you are walking, or as you are talking it out and stuff like that, trying to figure out things, you start hearing the noise of a violin.
That's not the clarinet.
No, it's not.
But
But a violin in the middle of a forest?
So weird. That's definitely more like clarinet territory. We should check it out, guys.
Are you sure?
With that nothing
Do
better
I
to do.
know of any people groups that tend
Groups that tend to what?
to live in this forest?
No? Now,
Okay, but
I believe I told Frank and you last night about this, though. See how well you remember. Give me a history check, both Poppy and Song.
Okay.
See how well you remember this.
Ooh, 17. Okay. He's gaming. I'm not.
Oh no! Natural
Yeah, got a
one.
one.
You know nothing. Everything that happened last night, forgot it.
That's right.
No, not really. Not actually. That's not how that works. But that's not actually how that works. It's just right now you're just like, with everything going on, it's just like you just don't remember for the second. So the things we talked about last night did happen, by the way. So it's not you forgot, by the way. So for
Yeah.
Poppy,
Your subconscious.
what's up?
It's in your subconscious. You'll resurface when you need to remember it.
Yeah, he'll remember. He'll remember real soon.
There's a special tool we use later.
So for Poppy, you remember skimming. There we go. Poppy, you remember essentially. You remember the whole little session we had last night about you talking to and so yeah.
I mean, I don't.
No, you do with it. The history
No.
check.
Yeah, the thing with the one I talked to is he didn't have a name, so
Yeah.
I don't know who I was talking to.
Well, you know who in the sense of like what they were.
Yeah.
You know who you're talking to on the sense of like not necessarily by name, but you know what they were.
Yes.
Anyways, semantics. Point of the matter is, you remember the conversation that we had last night as a private session to inform your character about certain things.
Yeah.
And then you remember at the end of that conversation, you remember you were told about his mother's going to send a messenger.
Yes. Yeah. We should see what that is. There's people over there, and that means some way of civilization.
I'm down. Let's go check it out.
Nothing better to do.
Not wrong. Nothing better to do indeed. Okay. So yeah, I assume you guys are going to go ahead and follow the direction of the sound of the violin.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Okay. Awesome. So you guys start walking through the forest, and as you're walking, the violin's starting to slowly get closer. The sound of the violin starting to get closer to you, and then you come to a clearing, kind of a large clearing, not like overly big, like over 100 feet or something like that, but it's a decent size that it's like it would make a really good spot to like just relax and rest and such like that. And sitting there against the tree, against a tree on the ground, not on a tree stump or anything like that. I was thinking about tree stump, but I'm like, nah, that's a little too cliched. As a wolf Bosmian, and the only reason you could tell it's a wolf Bosmian is because the tail is slightly more bristled and bristled is the word I'm looking for. It's a little more less well kept, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And the fur is black with a splash of white on the tip of the fur and on the tip of the ears as well, with long black hair that goes probably down to her waist or so. As this wolf Bosmian lady that's playing the violin, just kind of like humming a tune as she's not really with her eyes closed, and it's kind of hard to tell a little bit more about her because you're kind of at a distance, probably about 20 feet away, roughly, maybe 30. What do you guys do?
I can't take this laying down. I'll start to play my clarinet.
Four.
All right, give me a.
I will probably go behind a tree and observe from afar.
Okay. For song, I want you to give me a performance check, please.
On it. Come on, 20. Come on, 20.
I'm gonna laugh so hard.
Yeah, it's good. It's just a good word.
It's what Zach thought. Oh, that's great.
Let's go, Mr. Ward.
It was either gonna be amazing or terrible, and I was like, "Oh no! Oh no!" Oh, that's great. So yeah, oh man. So you take out your I honestly can imagine you just being like super confident and just like, nah, this ain't right. This is clarinet territory. And just pull out your clarinet and you start walking towards her and start playing your clarinet. But then I almost imagine you like starting to stumble and you playing your clarinet terribly. It actually.
Like an accord.
I just clearly, I got flustered, okay? Performance ability.
Gosh, he's getting so flustered, man. Trying to impress a pretty lady, I see.
Here we see Song in his natural habitat, trying to seduce a female and failing horribly.
Yeah, pretty much. So, oh my god. So as you are playing the clarinet and essentially kind of trip over yourself trying to play it, like you hear the violin stop and you can see. I don't know if your eyes are open still, song, or not, but Poppy at the very least, I assume, would see this, and also Shiro would see this too. Like you could see that this lady is sitting up straight. Excuse me, apologies. Her ears perked up, her tail on alert. She's like, who goes there?
It is I, Song Swigglefoot, clarinet extraordinaire.
Clearly not. You need to practice that a little more. Because that was enough.
Works
A pre-
better in my country.
Your
No, it doesn't.
your country.
Rude.
your
That's
country. I will say that she looks like she is less tense now that you say the words my country.
Mm-hmm.
Your country. Then you might be the ones I'm waiting for. She stands up. So she starts moving forward to you. She comes into the sunlight. So you can tell she has slightly tanned skin, wearing a lot of large long robes, red, very bright red in color, very ostentatious, I believe is the word.
Is she armed?
She is, but not in the way you think. She has a quarterstaff and she has her violin.
She has 2 arms.
Yeah, she does too. But you also could tell that she actually has the like slightly long nails, like even for like not like the ridiculous ones you see with people with fake nails and stuff like that, but like actual long sharp nails. Like she has almost like claw like nails, but her hands are still very human.
Okay.
And as she gets closer, you can notice. Song, give me a perception check. Yeah, give me a perception. Give me a perception check, please.
Okay, come on, perception.
A natural 1. Oh no, Song. Song. Oh no.
My face
I'm
palming over
+6
here.
perception.
My face palming over here.
This feels.
Are we playing with ones or autofills even outside of combat roles?
Yes. Like I might change that later, but for now I'm going to do it with ones are auto fails, but 20s are auto successes. And the biggest reason why I want to do it that way is because like my last time I did this campaign, like I don't think there was a situation for it, but it was a situation that it could have came up that if someone got held person, they could just never get out because they had such bad stats in the check. So that like even if they rolled a 20, they were just never going to be able to get out. So that was unfair to them. So I'm going to
this is a scripted moment.
Yeah, well.
So what happens next?
Okay, so I think you wouldn't notice it right away. But with your passive perception, Song, I believe it was a 16 you said? For your passive?
It is a 16, yes.
Okay. Yeah, with a 16, I think you would notice eventually. Is that I just had you do the perception check just to see if you've noticed right away. But I think with the 16% passive perception, I think you would notice that she has gold eyes, and not like yellow or like something like that. I'm talking like legitimately gold eyes.
Dang, bro. She got Trump eyes.
Not going there. Not going there.
Your eyes are as deep as Mar-a-Lago. Oh, shit.
Behave yourself.
Maybe.
Make phones that color and sell them at a premium.
Yeah, no, not that kind of gold. Like the irises are golden color, but not like actual gold. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know.
Eyes are very heavy.
My comment.
Hey, Vey,
You've
guys.
not seen the phones.
I'm not touching that. Nope.
Neither of the customers.
Think you know vocabs?
Oh no.
Hey, Vey. Hey, Vey, you guys.
She's got gold eyes.
All the better to eat you with.
That's right.
Oh, great.
Who said anything about her being a witch?
I mean, long, flowy wolves playing instrument in the middle of a forest.
Here's the thing, though. You have to remember, though. This is my D&D campaign. Why the hell would I make wolves the villain?
That's true.
That's true. Yeah.
We're talking about
Bad
me.
facts.
Why would I make a wolf a villain, first off?
I'm glad you're two
I'm
of
not
them.
saying she was a villain. I was like,
They're making
you
out
know,
now.
I mean, there are good witches out there, but go on.
Yes, but typical think of witch is a villain, to be fair.
Yeah.
Mm.
I take it you're the guy to Tara sent?
So I went very quick to make sure what is the thoughts of the party when you hear that. Because Shira, I know, did not know anything about this, but Song, that history check, well, you failed earlier. Hearing that probably would spark something in your head of like, oh, wait a minute.
Well, I didn't hear the name. I heard. I assume Blank sent you. I couldn't tell what. What
No.
name you said.
You did no,
What?
you heard you did hear the name from the person you talked to last night.
No, I mean legitimately just now. I didn't hear the name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tara.
Oh, okay.
Atara.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, nature god.
No, Matora is the nature god. It'd be more like Atara is the goddess of all the gods. The mother
My
of
character's just like me, bad with names.
Real and true.
Fair.
That's why I'm thankful I only had one to remember.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, technically, Deca, your character would know all the gods because of your good knowledge of like the basic lore, minus the one you talked to.
What's that?
Was that?
Yeah. I crossed the bridge of the other name when it comes up.
Well, you can't mention it because you don't know it. Okay, so just for a quick refresh, what did you say to her?
I asked her if she was the guy that Tara sent.
I lass. That I am. That I am. I have been sent here by my goddess Itara to help you on your travels. I do ask though but the favor is also to be returned by helping me by not guiding me, but escorting me to certain locations in this land. She did pause a little bit about saying the land. In short, I am to become. Sorry. She would continue a little bit before. I just thought of this. In short, I would ask you to be my travel companions while I do some purification on this land. And I will.
If you refuse,
You could. You
And
can.
we're stuck in a forest with no directions.
The lass has the right of it.
I do not refuse. I need help.
I'm not trying.
I'm going to starve to death if he has to live off his playing.
Oh, I also do have one other thing for you. This is to be done regardless of you agreeing to help me or not. She pulls out a bag. Can you all three come here to get together? I'm assuming that Shira is still kind of in the back.
yeah, I'm in the back, surveying the surrounding, make sure there's nothing popping up or anything.
That's okay. She will still ask you to come up and join the group and have all three of you group together.
I'm grouping up.
All right, I'll go.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
I voted over there.
All right. This might feel a little funny at first, but I assure you it is for the best. And she goes into this. She goes grabbing into this bag, and she then takes essentially like a big ladle out of her bag. And when she takes it, she swings the ladle out to cover you all in a dust. It's a golden filament kind of dust, but it's not actual gold. Like it shimmers really brightly in the sun that it gives the illusion of gold. And as you guys breathe in this dust, you feel like she says, what's up?
Oh, I thought I was breathing in as you said that. That's perfect.
Yeah. And then as you breathe it in, you can feel something overcome your body. And this depends person to person, granted. But essentially, if you had an allergy to pollen, you would notice that you are no longer bothered by the nature that is around you. Essentially, as a quick example. So, and as you feel this powder kind of come through your body, you can feel all these different things. You feel these different things happening, but they all make you feel better, slightly stronger than you were before.
I think that was steroids.
Mom, I'm doing the drugs.
Very funny of you, lads.
My large eyes get even wider.
Those were no drugs. They were a
I'm feeling
gift.
different.
They were
But I
a
do sense that there's something happening. I did not dislike it.
That's how it always starts.
So to explain what explains to it is that this is a magic powder bestowed to me upon to me by my goddess Itara. Excuse me. That's not her stumbling over her words. That's me stumbling over my words, by the way. She doesn't stumble over her words. She doesn't have that issue.
Okay, I was just saying, like,
So
perception check.
no, that's me. That's 100% me. So
Okay, go on.
So the powder, the properties of it is supposed to make you feel, and this is me trying to figure out words, not her. it's supposed to make you feel like in your prime health, but even better. So essentially, like the DM, this is where the DM is going to come in to explain for simplicity purposes, is that any health conditions that you had before, so if you had a bad heart, you've had surgeries before, you have allergies, you had any kind of issues like that, gone. They're just gone.
What's the
And my
cost?
mom always gave me grief for smoking. I've got no problems now.
My crippling depression is gone.
Actually, yeah. If you had issues with depression, gone. Now that's not to say you can't get sad anymore. It's just the issue that you might have with like a long-term depression or something like that. Like I have, like gone.
He's really out drugs.
Except for they're not a temporary thing. This is essentially my way of saying that any issues you might have, like with allergies or something like that, not a thing in this world. It's not to say you don't still have flaws.
That's a real power fantasy there. Okay.
Hey man, look,
All right,
I'm just trying to make the adventure more enjoyable for y'all.
Okay, so there's got to be a cost. Why is she doing this? All right, are we about to go into something that is a little?
Boop.
This seems a little sus.
The cost. Oh, lad. About that. Technically, we're paying. This is part of the payment. My goddess has told me all about y'all. And she definitely has told me this is at least the very minimum we could do.
We just got isekai. Take the drugs.
All right, when in Rome.
She did mention that you would probably say the word isekai as well. And you have indeed been this isekai'd. You are a different world from your own. One that has suffered greatly. She looks at Poppy when she says that, by the way. She also told me you would probably be the most knowledgeable of our land. That you would know essentially what I'm talking about.
Something blood, something. God of knowledge blamed. Something he didn't do it.
That wasn't known, by the way. Excuse me. That wasn't known. That was just something. Yeah, that was something that he told you specifically. That was not something you learned from the game, by the way.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Lead the way.
All right, then. I can do that. Follow me. And she'll start heading towards her left, which is, in all intents and purposes, north. And this is where I'm going to also have her show you a map. Let me see if I can find it right quick.
Find the map.
I believe it's this one. Yep. Okay. All right, so I'm going to post in the campaign chat a picture of the map that she's going to show you guys. She's going to show you this picture of the map. This is the land that you are upon now. We are here at the bottom and in the in the Matoro Wilds.
It looks like an egg.
It's supposed to be fair.
Oh.
To be fair, the only way that this place survived is because of those mountain ranges that are surrounding the entire place. Quick reminder for those that didn't know. This is the most basic of basic lore, by the way. This entire world was swallowed by a giant tidal wave. The only place that survived is this continent. We're going to enlarge in this for the. So for those that are watching on YouTube and stuff like that, this is showing essentially the entire map. It's supposed to, so essentially from the size of it, it's supposed to be roughly about from the very southern tip to the north tip. It's roughly about 1,000 miles in size, and then from the farthest to the east to the farthest west is about 500 miles. So it's not very large. It's large, but it's not very large. Like for a continent, by the way.
Yeah.
Why am I? I'm trying to.
Downstairs and heat up some food. You hungry?
Sure, I could eat.
You coming downstairs?
Go with daddy.
Okay. So she'll show you this map. Any thoughts on the map?
No.
The
No.
blue star looks cool.
What?
The blue star looks cool.
The blue
I
star?
said the blue star looks cool.
Oh, the little pit. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you mention that in person?
So are we at Machora's Wilds? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes. She pointed directly at it.
Okay.
She would probably point it to like closer to where the warden's stand is. Like if you were if she was going to click any or point her finger anywhere, I don't have a real way to show you guys. But essentially, like if you're looking at the map, it would be like just slightly to the left of the M on the Matura. Slightly like if cardinal direction northwest, like northwest of the M on Matura's Wilds.
Okay.
So you're kind of deep. So you're kind of deep.
How...
Yeah, you're kind of deep into the forest, but not super deep.
Okay. Well, it's nice to know that we're not too deep in it.
Deep enough that it could have been dangerous, but not deep enough to be like it. It would take too long with a guide to get out of there.
Okay. I'm assuming we're getting out.
That's what you're currently doing right now.
I see. Okay.
All right. Was there anything anyone wanted to mention or ask her or?
No, not really. We're escorting, so she leads the way.
All right.
It's an escort mission.
That Frank.
Yeah, a follow for now.
I'm just a following.
Okay. So for the moment,
AFK. Go use the restroom real quick.
Okay, actually, I was going to say 5-minute break. Go ahead and get some water. Go to the restroom right quick. We'll go ahead and take our break right now.
Okay.
All right, so be right back, gentlemen.
I am back.
What did I miss?
We're taking a quick break.
Oh,
Snacks and refills.
I've returned.
Welcome back.
I hear crinkling of snacks.
Hmm?
I hear crinkling of snacks. What do people got?
Balls.
Fun.
well, my dad's
I
fixing me
love
something, so I'm gonna probably go eat it. So you'll probably hear me munching on things soon enough.
I got myself a few sweets to try to wake my mind up a little bit. All the crinkles. Very crinkly, sir.
Hmm?
Very crinkly.
Yeah. I'll mute.
No, you're fine. I'm mostly poking fun at you anyways. So it's about time to go back anyways, so. Okay. Everyone back? Everyone ready?
Yup.
Yeah.
Okay. Emerald, I heard pops.
Yes. Hello, can you hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yep. Okay. Everyone ready? Deck included?
Hmm?
You
Already
ready?
said I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
I have finished putting balls in my mouth.
Jeez. Calm thyself.
I'm just cheesy like that. And so were those balls.
Apparently, jeez. Okay. So, I need to double check one thing before we go too much further. Three miles per an hour. So it's fine. Okay. Based on that, yeah, fair. Okay. It probably wouldn't be that far. Okay. All right. So I was doing some quick math and stuff like that, trying to figure out something. All right. So as you all start, excuse me, as you all walk along, you do tend to notice that you don't actually get bothered by anything on the way out. Surprisingly.
There's no flora or fauna that we could discern.
Like there's stuff around that you could discern and stuff like that, but nothing attacks you is what I mean. Like there's no monsters or anything like that.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And after about, it was 3 hours or that, or it'd be about an hour for about that much distance. Excuse me. So about after, roughly about half an hour. About half an hour into this walk, you finally make it to the edge of the forest, and after you come out of the forest, you see large areas of grassland surrounding the general area, and then at the very edge of it, you could see some what looks like wooden fences. So you assume some farmlands. I don't believe I said it before, but welcome to the continent of Mutiny. The last surviving continent after the Great Change.
But the sheep will rise up.
Funny enough, lamb is actually the local specialty.
Fitting. And that's why they'll rise up.
The Lamelution starts now.
Maybe, you don't know.
Together, lamb are strong. Alone, they are mutton. Together, they are muttony.
Together you were
Mutiny?
chopped.
I heard mutiny. What?
Muttony.
That's that's actually
Wait.
the continent's name.
Yeah, it's muttony.
Technically, it's Mutunui, but whatever. I'm going mutiny
I feel
for
for
purpose
mutiny.
for for purposes of saying it like normal, like a normal person. It's mutiny. But
Rise up, my fellow lambs. We shall be
bah,
sheep no longer.
bah. Turns out the last boss is actually a lamb. What?
And that's
Yeah,
why we
speak.
flip sides.
Spoiler alert.
It's not. Or is it?
Now he's in our heads.
The shadow of doubt.
Exactly. Gotta plant those seeds, baby. Gotta keep you guessing. Gotta keep you on your toes.
Okay. What happens now is we're still walking. We stop to get a breather. What is she doing? She's the one guiding us. So
You guys are just walking at this point.
okay.
I'm just like, to be fair, like, there will be times to RP, and if you guys are just wanting to continuously just go walk and stuff like that, yeah. Because also, don't forget, there is another aspect of D&D, the RP side. It is not all about
Yeah.
combat.
Acclimating. I'm still acclimating myself with this, so I wouldn't know. But what were you trying to say?
Long story short is that I'm going to ask you guys, do you guys want to stop at all?
I mean, we have a job. We gotta keep going. We have to escort her to, I'm assuming, the town.
For
Or
the
a
time
place?
being, well, the first
Well,
thing,
where are we right now?
well, right
No,
now, you are
We're
outside
out in
of
the clearing.
well, right now, you are not far from the place called Warden's Stand on the map.
Stand. Let me look at my map here.
It's not far from
Okay.
Matora's
Look at the
Wilds at the
map,
south.
too.
Oh, I see it. I don't know. We could go sightsee at Warden Stand. What an exciting
Why will
place.
we sightsee when we're on an escort mission?
Technically,
we have another chance.
well, technically, she's supposed to escort you out of the forest first and get you to a town.
Okay,
That's
so
the first job.
okay. Wait, is she escorting us or we're escorting her? I'm a little confused now.
Okay, so she's escorting you first to a
Okay.
out of the forest so you can get out of there safely and get to a town. Then from there she has and then from there she has a job for you all that will involve escorting her.
All right, so we need to go into town.
At the very least, so you can all feel safer than just being out in the wild, because technically you are in a time frame where it is more medievalish times and stuff like that. So there is brigands and stuff like that, and brigands, bandits, and then monsters and such like that. In a town, you are going to be far safer than you would be out in the wild.
Okay, and the nearest town you said it was Warden Stand?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, we'll simply go to Warden Stand then.
Okay. Was there anyone wanting to do anything?
I'm good with that.
Okay. Okay, you guys will make your way to Warden Stand. It will take you about after leaving the forest about an hour. So you've been walking for about an hour and a half now.
Okay. Anybody short-winded? Do we need to take a break before going into town, or are we going simply
No,
into
I'm
town?
good. We're here. Might as well see what's going on.
Okay.
Funnily enough, even if you haven't exercised a lot in real life, you feel perfectly fine. You feel like you could walk a lot longer. You're not feeling winded at all. Your feet don't hurt, nothing like that.
Okay,
So, if you guys are going to go into town, you will know. You will walk up to this town, start walking up to this town, and as you get closer, you notice this rural-looking town. That is surrounded by wooden fences. That essentially kind of like almost like they're just a bunch of logs surrounding the place. That is instead of like actual the wooden like picket fences and stuff like that, but like actual like logs buried into the ground. So, but it doesn't look perfect and neat. It looks kind of crooked and a little tattered, but it does its job.
I'm assuming there's gatekeepers and such.
Yeah, it's a. Excuse me, apologies. I had to burp. So for as far as the gate watch, you see two gentlemen that are very southern dress is the word I'm looking for. They're kind of wearing like overalls and stuff like that. Very light armor, like leather armor. They have pitchforks for weapons, and they look kind of beat up and bruised, but not like they've been in a fight, but they look like they're hardworking people.
Sounds like Minutemen's.
Well, where does our escort here suggest we go? What are we doing now that we're here in town?
Well, we're not exactly in town just yet.
Not quite yet.
I've understood.
Yeah, not quite yet. We're about to go into town, though. She's just gonna be like, allow me to do the talking. They won't understand you guys from you all. No, I'm sorry. She would say you lads being from another world. So let me go ahead and do the talking for now.
Okie dokie.
That's
Sounds
Pokemon.
good with me.
Yeah.
So she will tell you to follow her, though. So she will walk up to the guards, and they will stop to the group. And I'm not going to RP this out because it's literally going to be real quick. They're going to ask, can I see your paper? Can I see your papers? And she shows the writ to them, and they let you pass through. And as you go into town, you notice that the town is very, very rustic, very old school, kind of country-like vibes. A bunch of wooden log cabins and stuff like that, and the roads are very muddy and mucky from being traveled so much without having actual well-built roads. Like this, you could definitely tell this is kind of like the further end from civilization from town, from like a big town or stuff like that. But you could definitely tell like there's trade that happens here because you can see if you look off to your as you're walking through the town, you look off to your right, you see a leather worker shop, and off to I believe I said right for the leather worker, so it'd be like off to your left, you would see a blacksmith also working there. And for a bit further to your left, but further down the road, you would see a tavern that you are walking towards right now. There are definitely other places around other than just those, but those are the most notable locations.
Listen, it's been a day. I almost said a bad word. It's time for a drink.
I could go. And I haven't had such a day as compared to you all, but I'm up for a drink, lads.
Beautiful. See, she gets it.
Okay, I'll take a drink.
Lass, are you even old enough?
I'll have you know, I'm a perfectly adult, sugar glide of Bosmia. We're just small.
I, lass, that you are. You are small.
I'm
She got,
perfectly
but
respectable for a sugar glider.
she's smiling a little bit, just chuckling a little bit. I just give I am just giving you crap, lass. She gives you a small tap on the shoulder. So, shall we head in and get ourselves drinks and also some rooms?
Yes.
Please.
While I will say, the reason why we will get the rooms tonight for the night already is because by the time we travel to the next location, it will be the middle of the night, and I assume you would prefer a warm bed than to a cold ground. She's talking to you, Olga, by the way.
Yeah. Sure. A little patting never hurts.
I mean, I don't know about you all. I don't mind sleeping on the ground, but I definitely prefer a bed.
Yeah, I'll do nothing but observe. Always watching.
Aye. So let's go about it and go and get ourselves a drink. And don't worry about the rooms. I'll cover it for tonight.
Do you even have currency on person?
Do you all have currency on person? Is that what you asked?
Yes.
Yeah, you do, but
Yeah.
but at the same time, she's going to cover for you tonight.
Okay.
Also, I'll cover your meals as well for tonight.
Oh, hell yeah.
Now, that being said, I'm with you saying it that way. Please don't break me.
Damn, she's ahead of me.
Healthy appetites are to be appreciated, but you have to understand, I am not made of platinum.
She made of gold.
Excuse me. Yeah, well, you'll also have to remember one thing: 10 gold is 1 platinum, by the way.
Oh, dang.
Excuse me. For those that do not know how it works, by the way, in D&D, so it's 10 copper is 1 silver, 10 silver is 1 gold, 10 gold is 1 platinum. Technically, there's electrum, but we ignore that because that's only used in only one setting.
Remember, I used more for business transactions,
Something like that.
like personal transactions.
Yeah, pretty much.
And 1 platinum is a PP.
We're not touching that.
That's what she said.
It is what she said. Sorry, you could have said that. You don't know. So with that being said, she will go into the tavern with all four of you as a group, and she will take an empty table. She finds an empty table because you're early enough into the day that it's pretty easy to find empty tables, since the crowd hasn't come to drink yet. So she will sit down at an empty table that's probably closer to the back of the establishment. We need to make sure we talk a little bit about the situation that you all are in. So I would prefer not to have prying eyes and perked up ears listening in to us. And she's looking at all you guys.
Yeah,
I'm looking right back.
He's telling us So we're in the back room where not everybody's here. That could listen into our conversation.
Well, so the way the way the tavern is that it's one very large room, but and it's many. There's a lot of tables, but there's a couple tables closer towards the back end of the room, and there's like only like maybe like one or two tables back end, and therefore, and if you notice, like all the people that are sitting are typically sitting closer to like the actual like the bar itself to get to be closer to the drinks and stuff like that. The people that typically sit in the back tables are people that want some privacy.
Okay.
All right, so if no one's going to do anything specific, I am going to go ahead and say, so you would see her sit at the table at the far back end, and take a seat.
Okay, I'll take a seat.
I
at
thought
the
that's
same
what we're
table.
doing. I thought we already sat.
I'm just pointing out like to make sure we're all on the same page.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we're on the same page. So she's about to tell us
Frank,
what's going on or what's the job description, correct?
Oh, I'm on that same page.
okay. All right, so now that you are all set, the barkeep, one of the I forget what they're called off the top of my head. I guess it's barmaids or something like that. That sound about right? Barmaids.
Wench,
It would be
wench,
barmaid.
bring me a
The,
mead. And your soup of the day. Go and eat. It's just a plate.
Bring me the most meat.
All right, so anyways, I got distracted for a second. So let me put this to the side. So the barmaid will come up with, it looks like some, what's the word? I'm going to just call it paper. It's not what it's supposed to be, but it's essentially a little notepad, that's what it is, a chalk notepad with a piece of chalk. She's kind of just like, can I take your orders? And you will see the sovereignty be like, four meats and some food to order. I personally will have the venison stew, and then she would look at Poppy.
Whatever y'all have pride in.
That would be our venison stew, ma'am.
Yeah, that works.
Me too.
Okay. And for you, sir? She's looking at you, Emerald.
What's wrong now?
What would you like to eat?
Oh, just some water and whatever your soup of the day is.
All right, the venison stew. All right, four venison stews, 4 meats, and a water. Going right up. All right, and then the barmaid will take her leave and go ahead and place those orders in. We'll start talking after we get our drinks. But at the very least, while we're waiting, I will go ahead and introduce myself because I do not believe I have yet. My name is Sovereignty, and I will be acting as your guide around the lands around here. And I will hope you all will help me. This is me stuttering, not her, by the way. Yeah. And I will hope that you will help me be escorted across the lands safely to places I need to go. But we will talk more detail in a bit as the barmaid comes back with four meads and a water for Shira. And as the barmaid puts the drinks down, Sarvati will grab the mead herself, and it says, "To new adventures," and will raise her glass.
To new adventures!
Aren't we on an adventure already? I don't understand.
Lad, just go with it. She's waiting for you. She's waiting for you to lift your glass.
For what? Rest my what? My glass?
To lift your glass, as in a cheers.
Oh. I lifted half-heartedly?
And as you do that, she will clink the glasses against all yours and take a big swig. Cheers.
But I've already finished it.
God. Lad, you're gonna really need to learn. We'll get into. We'll worry about that later.
Yeah, okay.
For now, we need to discuss what I told you all about. First off, just to make sure that we all are on the same page, so we all know who each other are. I am Sarvati. I am a wolf boss. Well, this is not her. This is me messing up my words, by the way. Anytime she messes up her words, it's not her fault. It's my fault. So imagine she's saying this precisely and clearly. It's just me being bad at speaking sometimes. So she would say she is Sarvati. She is a wolf Bosmian, and her goddess that she serves is Atara. And she would look at, you don't have to reintroduce yourselves each other, but essentially you would say, if you reintroduce yourselves, I reintroduce myself to her specifically.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll reintroduce myself to her.
Okay. Frank?
Sam, you know me. I am the song Swigglefoot.
I know you already. You need to work on your clarinet, lad.
I only say my name, nothing more.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. So, with you guys introducing yourselves to her and her to you all, she will get a little more, she will essentially, she has kind of like, not playful, but she has a very laid back feel about her for most of this time. But as she's gotten the introductions all the way, she gets a little more serious. She tenses up a little bit more. So, lads and lasses, I have a job that I wish to ask for your help for. It is a dangerous job, one that I cannot do rightly myself, and I'm in need of assistance of potentially capable travelers. this job will pay handsomely, along with a possible way to get back to your own place.
Ooh, money and a way home. Sign me up.
That sounds suspicious. But I'll keep cooking. I'll let you keep cooking.
I think we're in agreement then. We're taking the job. Now, what's the details?
Well, she'll lay the map. She'll lay the map back out real quick, and as she lays it out, she will point to Mornfen and Gravemire, which are to the west and the east, and then she will point all the way to the north beyond the Lake Starfall on the map. There's 3 locations that we need at minimum to go to. That I need to go to. But these places are swarming with undead. They are foul creatures that have ravaged our lands. And due to their presence, they have tainted the lands. As I could see from some of y'all looks, you understand that this land is all that we have left of this world. And the problem with that is that any land that is corrupted is not land that can be used for farms, for anything, honestly. Even if you want to go as simple as cutting down a tree for timber, you will risk great harm to yourself at the minimum of possibly facing a zombie, a skeleton, or worse, a wight. And that's just the known dangers.
Did you say it white?
Yeah. As in the WIGHT.
Yeah, I got you. Sorry. Continue.
It's just a group of V.
Like a race?
I think I'd have to look up if they're.
I don't
They
think
could- they're like kind of-
race or type of undead though.
Yeah.
Okay,
Race-
yeah, sounds like
race-
so you just listed a lot of undead. Cool.
Yeah, wraiths are more like ethereal, ghostly-like figures. Whites are kind of like zombies, but like evolved versions of them. They're far more dangerous.
Okay, gotcha.
There's the power of King of the Skull Serpents.
Yeah, it would. But on a serious note, though, she would explain to you that even just essentially even the simplest of just going into these areas can actually even add to the armies of the undead that are already large and growing. And the biggest reason why it's so dangerous to go out at night is because of these undead.
Okay.
So we only drive one day to like. Gotcha.
It's not that you can't travel during the night. It's just the odds of running into undead are far greater during the night than during the day, because a lot of undead have a sensitivity to daylight. Because the one thing you did notice on the way here is that the weather is like, it does rain. It can rain. You could definitely tell that it can, but excuse me. There is, at least during this time of year, pretty much clear skies.
Yeah. And the whites don't like the sun. They burn easy.
Yep. Plus also
That's true. Can't confirm.
can confirm as well. But on a serious note, like a large majority of the undead have a difficult time with the sunlight. And it is why that they do not come out during the day typically. They can come out
Cool.
during the day,
So we
just
travel is less likely. Okay, so travel during daytime. Cool. Got it. Anything else?
there are. I will do want to say that there is no time frame on how long this is to take. So if we want to make side trips and stuff like that, that we are more than welcome to do that.
Mm,
In fact, I would almost, depending, I'd almost advise it. These lands are very dangerous. They've plenty of undead to deal with. Any questions so far?
Where are we taking a day
no,
trip?
so
Okay, one at a time. So, Emerald first.
So I got no questions. So we can only so zombies, the undead are only are nocturnal from what I've understood.
Mhm.
So we only need to travel during the daytime to minimize their appearance.
Yep.
And then you said that there's not a set time frame. How bad do we want to go back to uh our own world? Is the question, I suppose.
The real question would become more of how bad do you want to go back home in one piece?
Hmm.
While I'm not saying I don't want you to go home, what I'm saying is I want you to go back home safely. But certain areas of this place are far more dangerous than others. And I'll tell you right now that don't underestimate the undead, and their numbers in themselves can make them far greater than any large one foe.
Okay. I mean, I'm not underestimating them, but okay.
All
That's
I'm
all my question.
all I'm saying
Your
is
question, guys?
all I'm going to say before I answer any more questions is that side trips might be necessary to help get you more powerful items to help you combat the undead.
Oh, okay.
All right, and then for that deck, was there anything?
I don't have any questions.
Okay. I turn the song.
Song all good.
Okay.
Right,
So
well, actually, with the new information you provided, where is the armory in this town?
that would probably be the blacksmith. The blacksmith is most likely to have weapons that you might be required and for also some armor in it as well.
All right, let's go shopping, boys. What do you feel like?
Do you have the funds for that?
The what now?
The money?
Funds? I thought we had some money.
Yeah.
We poor. We might want to hold off with the weapons we have for now.
Yeah, let me tell you right now, even the basic weapons could get expensive.
Okay. All right. Sure. Okay.
Also, it's not like you don't have weapons and gear right now. I'm just pointing it
I
out.
mean, you just told us that the reason why for sightseeing is to find weapons to better
Sightseeing isn't limited to the cities, my lad. As she
okay, all right.
as she says that, she points to the blue scar off to the east on the map. Places like that have are bound to have weapons and gear that you might use. Or even if you don't, or even if it doesn't have gear that you might use, it might be worth selling. And that will get you to access to better gear. There are many ways to acquire coin. Which also leads me to one other thing. Excuse me. Any gold that you all have at the end of this journey, you may take back with you. I hear it makes, from what I've been told by my goddess, it's worth quite a lot back home. Essentially, she's saying, any gold that you make during this journey, you'll be able to take it back home with you. And you'll allow yourself to have a good chunk of money for back home.
Oh, hell yeah. Go back to the real world rich. I'm about it.
Exactly.
I won the lottery. I won't tell anyone, but there'll be signs.
I bought 3 models at Games Workshop.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, let's. All right. So the blacksmith is out of question because we're broke. So, so we're a bit of a conundrum here. So we can't travel because zombies, and we can't kill them efficiently enough without weapons. And then,
Well, lad, you still do have weapons. It's just you can have stronger
not
weapons.
effective.
No,
Yeah,
I didn't.
They're not effective.
No one
It's not
said it.
efficient.
With that, she's going to look at Poppy. Speaking of weapons, what is that weapon you have on you? I have seen it, but I don't think I've seen it recently.
This is a musket. It uses an explosion to fire little metal bits at things.
Sounds pretty effective to me. But so is this. She'll hold up like her her pointer finger and have a little fire show off her finger. Magic is still an option too. You all, and from the looks of it, you all are capable of using it. And she puts out the flame. Especially you. And she's looking at Song.
I do be a magic orc man.
Hi, lad. That you are. Too bad your clarinet is not as magical.
This is harassment.
I'm not the one that tripped over myself while playing the clarinet, lad. I'm sorry, but it was too funny. It was too funny to pass out, brother.
Nope, I've gone quiet.
I'm messing with you. She pats your shoulder. I'm sure you're quite capable of playing the clarinet. It is, to be fair, you are in strange lands and strange world. I will give you that.
Oh, she's pitying you.
Coming from the small lass. That's very painful.
Perfectly reasonable size.
Still small by comparison of normal.
Like, we can't all be big animals.
I'm not a big animal.
By the way, she's like 5'7" in height, so.
Okay,
Yeah,
so she's a little taller than me. I'm 4'8".
I'm pretty tall for a sugar glider. A non-Bosmian sugar glider is like 6 inches.
I'm sure they are. To be fair, she might not know what a sugar glider is, and like the actual animal, but she knows what you are. So, lads and lasses, I want to go ahead and ask you, where do you want to go first? We're not making plans for today. We are going to take today the cat allows. This is me smashing. I'm not her. I'll allow you to take the time today to acclimatize yourself to this new land. And I do want to make a point that it is actually a little humid in this land. Not as humid as you would think it would because it's surrounded by oceans. This is actually something I talked to my sister about because she has a degree in weather, and I actually told her that like the dimensions of the land and stuff like that. She actually told me it was actually not going to be all that humid.
Mountains do a lot to block it.
Oh, it also apparently depends on the vegetation and stuff like that too. So I honestly thought it would have been a lot more humid, but it's actually not that. It's definitely humid, but it's probably like from where Deckau and Frank live. Like it's not that humid over there. Like, but where we live, Emerald and I, like it's a little more humid. So it'd be probably like a little like in between. Like it'd be more humid. It feels more humid for you guys, but for us, it would feel like less humid for us.
Okay, I get you.
But essentially, she would tell you to take the day to acclimatize to this place. Give a think about what you want to do while you're here, and she would like to make a suggestion of you can either go ahead and go for the first part of the quest, which would be to go to Mornfin, or you could go to the Blue Scar and try to find some treasures.
Blue Scar. Easy.
Yeah, Blue Skull.
Okay.
We could go like Blue Skull up to Gravemire and around.
She would actually warn you about going to Gravemire because it has been warned that there are even more terrifying undead over there. That the Mornfin is actually the lesser of the two.
Okay, I guess Blue Skull to Mournfin then.
Yeah. So this isn't something I haven't looked up quite by myself yet, but I do know that there would be like higher end undeads, like over at the Gravemire. So the Gravemire is far more dangerous than the Mornfin.
Then I am about the Mornfin.
Okay, so you would want to go to the Blue Scar and then Mornfin, or you just the Mornfin?
I think we can do Blue Skull then Mournfin.
Okay.
Because it looks
I
like
second that.
either way we need to go through Old Cross anyways. Old Wood Cross.
Yeah. It doesn't show it on there, but there is actually like a road that goes from the town Old Road Cross to those like little farm areas you see over there on the map.
Yeah.
There's definitely a road right there. It's just being blocked from the actual thing on the map. All right. Awesome. Was there any questions?
None here.
No?
Okay.
Okay. So one thing I could just make a suggestion as a DM is that she could Sarvati could try to answer your questions about the Blue Scar but she will not be able to answer all your questions because she's not completely from just this area. She knows a little bit about it. So personal suggestion to you guys as players would be to do some investigating and to ask around, possibly ask around town, see if they can find out any information about like things you might want to look for while there, or like what might be down there. Excuse me, what gear you might need. Like, if you guys don't already have it, you would need rations. At the very least, you would need rations, water skins, bed rolls, stuff like that to help for traveling and purposes. You would also, at the very least, probably need some rope if you don't have it already.
Okay, so go to the store and get just basic supplies is really what we should be doing. I'm down for that.
Yeah, and if you want to get any
That makes
information,
more sense than anything. Yep, that sounds like a good plan.
okay. So I assume you guys are going to go ahead and travel to the general store then, because you did see it. It wasn't as grandiose as like the blacksmith or the level marker, but
yeah, but we saw it, so we know it's there. Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so you all three are going to go ahead and go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Emerald, I assume you're going to.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so Sovereignty will go with you as well. All right, and so after you guys finish up your food after it was delivered, you guys go ahead and pay for. Sovereignty will pay the tab, and you guys will make your way over to the general store. And the general store, from a glance, you didn't really look at it that much, but you could definitely tell like it gives a very rustic vibe, but it's also very much like compared to some of the other buildings of this place, it's very much neater, very much more well kept looking. It has a very well established place about it, a placement about it. Like it, you could tell this was kind of like almost like a big trading company.
I'm almost done. You good?
And yeah, honestly, the place looks like, compared to most of the other places, it looks immaculate.
Oh wow.
Like you definitely get big, almost like big trade company vibes from this place.
My question is, why are we here? We don't have any money.
We have some money, just not enough for weapons.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to get basic supplies, which was
Basic
way less.
Yeah, basic supplies is not that expensive. We're talking like a ration. I think a ration is like almost like a silver a ration, if that. Like, so rations are like are relatively cheap, and then water is going to be refilled at like the wells and stuff like that, so that's free. And then like rope would probably be like a gold per 50 foot. I'd have to double check prices and stuff like that, but like I'm gonna go with like I know this is probably what it's about. So you need you have some money, just not a lot right now. But
I'll pick up two things about.
Okay, so before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and do a little RP. So as you walk into the shop, and you walk into the shop, and as it looks as the outside, it's immaculate. Like it's very well kept, well maintained, and inside you see this tile. Yeah, high elf. I'm gonna go with high elf for it. So this male high elf, about probably 6 feet high, long blonde hair, blue eyes. Wearing honestly he's wearing a tunic, but it looks like it's made from like some finer materials, almost silk like materials, and he's like, "Hello, welcome to my store. How can I help you all today?"
Yes,
We're
I
looking
was,
for oh, go for it.
oh, well, I was looking to get some rope.
Somewhat. Some fire rope. Now, are you looking for the normal kind, or are you looking for the special kind? Nudge, nudge.
The special kind?
Aye, the special kind. And he'll actually pull out one of them, and it's silk rope. What's the matter? Got your tongue?
I know what you owe.
Who?
The shopkeep.
What is he?
Eek, gack! There's a pervert in here!
Hey, look, I gotta serve to all sorts of customers. Okay, I'm still a part of a big this is not him messing up his words. It's me. I'm still a part of a company. I'm still a part of a large trading company that has that. Oh my god, this is me tripping over my words, not him.
We know every time. You're all good. And unless you say,
Yeah.
we'll know.
So I'm part of the. Okay, I'm gonna say it to high rollers just in case anyone from them. I'm borrowing your names from the Grandel Trading Company. I'm borrowing from them because it's the first name that came to my head. And Sovereignty would be looked kind of impressed because it's definitely a relatively well-known trading company. But I do not. But as far as the rope goes, like I assume you are going for the normal kind of rope. And how much rope do you looking for?
100 feet of normal rope.
Hi. Would you want the climber's kit as well, or to get the pit and such like that, or you just want to do the rope?
Yes, I'll take a climber's kit.
Okay. I don't know off the top of my head how much a climber's kit is, but I'm going to treat it as three gold for now. I'll come back with a different number later, but for now I'm going to say 3 gold. And even if I do retcon myself later, I will say that for the purposes of this sale, that they will sell it to you for 3 gold. So even if I find out later that it's
normal.
It's what?
25 normally.
25 normally? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got it. So what ends up happening is that so he will actually tell you it is 25 gold actually for the climber's kit, but what will end up happening will be Sarvati will actually will show the writ that she showed earlier, and this elf will look it over. He's like, you very well then. All right, I'll sell you this climber's kit for 5 gold pieces, and the rope I will sell to you for 1 silver piece apiece.
Okay. Yeah, I'll pick up a climber's kit and 100 feet of rope.
Okay, so that would be
behind him that I want exactly what this man is picking up. Same Z's all the way. My friend knows what he getting.
okay. So that would be 10 gold and 4 silver. And if you need any rations or anything like that, they're all roughly about a silver a piece. Do you guys all have bedrolls?
Yes, you had me set up a bedroll and rations.
Frank?
My inventory, but I'd assume if they're saying they have it, I should too.
Double check to make sure.
We go to items.
I
Yeah,
should
I have a
point
bedroll.
out,
All good.
why is a ration 2 pounds?
Because
when rationing gets 2 pounds of food a day.
Huh. For me,
well, 2 pounds of food. Also, to be fair, it's like dried jerkies, nuts, stuff
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
that's a lot.
Yeah, but it's supposed to last all day.
A lot.
Yeah, but you also have to remember you are moving, you are walking for long distances typically, or fighting, so you're expending a lot of energy.
Yeah. Right there with the 7-pound bedroll.
Well, to be fair,
I
also
don't think I have it.
well, also the bedroll on the rations.
Yeah, I don't see it. I'm looking at my backpack. I got blanket, holy water, lamp, rations, robe,
You have
tinder
rations.
box, whatever the heck that's.
You literally just said rations, so you have rations. But do you have a bedroll?
I don't have a bevel.
A bedroll.
Oh, I thought you guys be saying bevel. I was like, why would I need a bevel?
No,
Okay,
bedroll.
okay, I got a blanket.
Not the same
Hardly a
thing.
bed. Okay,
So
yeah.
you will need a bedroll if you want to be able to sleep comfortably at night, or even like remotely comfortably. No, if you're in
Alright.
and you don't need one, but that's only for tonight.
Yeah, I'll go get one too, I guess.
All right, so a bedroll would be, I believe, normally it's like 2 gold, maybe that 5 gold, maybe.
Where do I see my currencies?
It should be on. Hold on. Where the hell would it be? It would be at the top of your inventory to the top, to the right, underneath part of your inventory.
Okay, it says I have 19 something. 19 gold, holy crap.
Yeah, so not a ton, but it's a good bet. Yeah, you do not have a bedroll. Thought I might not have accidentally told you. My bad. We'll go ahead and fix it.
It's fine.
I'll go ahead and just add it to your inventory. I'll do that later. As far as you did have rations, right? Yeah, you had rations.
I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
It looks like I have 7 pounds of that.
Yeah. So
14 food.
so for you, so yeah, so for the ones that are buying stuff, it would be a total of 10 gold, 4 silver, or 5 gold and 2 silver per person.
Okay, so how many gold did I need to take out?
So you would subtract 6, add 8 silver. So you should be able to click on the gold, the number itself, and then you should be able to take. If you go to where it says GP, you put in 6, and then remove, and then go to SP, and then add 8.
This is SP 8. Okay. Now I got 13 gold, 8 silver.
Yep,
Cool.
that sounds about right.
All right.
Everyone else deduct their silver or deduct their gold from the thing.
Yeah, I deducted for the climbers getting rope.
Okay, so everyone should have also, I guess, the 100 feet of rope and a climber's kit.
Yeah, I'm doing my gold right now. I assume manage inventory to change it.
Yes,
Oh,
it
there we
should.
go. Yeah, manage coin, and then what am I supposed to be at now?
So once you click on the gold, you should take away 6 gold and then add 8 silver pieces because that should be your change.
So I'm minus 6 gold, and then
Yeah,
plus how much silver pieces?
8.
Done deal.
Awesome, awesome. If you don't mind me asking, where are you all going using this rope? And this is the gentleman that's at the general store asking.
Yeah, so we're going to what was it? The Blue Scar.
Ah.
Tell him we're going to the Blue Scar.
All right, I'm going to. Oh, I did close it by accident. Whoops. I'm going on to like one of my side characters to roll because I don't know where I can roll on the thing. I don't see a thing I can roll, so I'm just going to borrow one of my characters. All right, so this would probably be a history check. Okay. Okay. Were you looking were you looking for any specific information about this place? About the Blue Scar?
Really, I mean, anything you could tell us would be helpful. If you have any maps, any
Hmm.
knowledge of like the layout, things to look for, things to beware of.
I believe I do have a map. I'll have to get you an actual map later, but essentially he would be like, I have a map. It would be 1 silver piece.
Okay, I'll get that one for the group. Let me
Okay.
minus myself a silver. I will get the map. We
Awesome.
can do some more.
This will be something I will have to make myself later, but I will get you guys a map. Does anyone know the light cantrip or anything like that?
I have. I can firebolt.
Oh wait, most of you guys have dark vision, don't you?
Yeah, I have dark vision.
I had dark vision.
I also have dark vision.
Okay. Still probably useful to have a torch or something like that if you don't have torches.
So it could set things on fire. Good thinking.
I mean, there's
I do have a torch.
okay.
I have
I
dark
don't-
You have
vision
a
and
torch?
firebolt.
Okay.
I have a torch.
I do not have a torch, but I feel like I don't really need one.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so yeah, with that, is that everything you guys need, or is there anything else you were looking for?
That's all I need. Anybody else?
Yeah, that has me covered.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. Then you guys will go back. I will say you guys will go ahead and finish up your shopping at the general store. If you want to go ahead, if you haven't done so, fill up water skins at the well. And yeah, if there's anything else you want to do.
Hey, I got a question. What's the water skin?
With the water skin?
Yeah, what is that? Oh, water. Right. Okay. Duh. Right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's the old way of like how you would store water on, especially on trips.
Like Flash. Gotcha.
Yeah, flask like it's not like a flask, but this is like like almost like a leather bag is the best way to put it, but it's meant to specifically store water in it.
Gotcha.
All right. Was there anything else you guys wanted to do around this town? There's definitely like people around. There's all sorts of stuff. Like there's no. This place isn't very big because it's a small. It's definitely a small town, but there's stuff that you could do.
I mean, I'm ready to go treasure hunting.
Is this what we're doing? Treasure hunting. Okay.
Well,
Let's go
Am I?
treasure hunting.
but also you all should rest for the night before we do that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because it'd be like probably at least another hour and a half to Old Cross and then over to Blue Skull. It'd be getting close to night by the time we get there.
Let me see something right quick. It'd be about 50 miles to get to Old Cross, and it's about 8 hours. It's about 8 hours. I think about 24 miles based on calculations I saw. So
so it'd be like
it was literally an all-day
4
trip.
Okay.
So to get to the Blue Scar is roughly about the same distance.
Okay. Isn't that what we're doing? Picking up the blue star? Okay.
What was that, Emerald?
99. Like, are we okay? So we're going to another town, or we're going to this blue star place?
Personally, like Sarvati would suggest that you all make sure you sleep for the night, just to make sure that you're all are well rested and such like that.
I think the plan is sleep tonight, go to Old Road Cross tomorrow, and then from there we can go to the Blue Skull. Because Old Road Cross is really close to Blue Skull.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. So you all would eat at the tavern again, and then trying to fix my chair right quick. Hold on. It's fighting me right now. Okay, so you would all eat a pretty hearty dinner. You would probably drink some more water or ale, whatever your choice is, and you all would go to sleep soundly that night.
Yay.
Now,
That's a tired fantasy. Are we well rested? Yes.
okay. So, I want to say, while you are sleeping, who has a passive perception is 16 on song, right?
Yes.
Okay, I think you would be the only person that would notice this. As you are sleeping, you would notice a gold sliver of light not fill the room, but fill the outside area of your room.
Ooh. Well, I go check whatever that is.
Okay. Should be, where is it? Oh, that's why. Okay. As you go up to the door, and do you open it?
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Okay. Are you trying to be quiet or no?
No, I mean I'm opening the door.
No, I know. I'm talking about as you walk up to the door. Are you trying to be quiet?
Oh, trying to be quiet?
While you're walking up to the door.
Sleepy.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Give me a stealth check, please.
Stealth plus 0, that's strong. I got a 1.
Are you kidding me? You woke me up.
How many natural ones have you rolled today?
Yes.
1. Jesus Christ.
So you woke me up too. Great.
He probably woke up everyone. He accidentally
You woke up everybody.
he woke up everyone in the party. His loud, just stompy feet. Boom, 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 boom. Just
Listen to the song of his people.
yeah, pretty much.
My
and,
mother didn't. There goes my good night's sleep. All right, we're all up. What happened?
Okay, so as Song opens the door, the light disappears.
That sounds infuriating.
It really is.
Because it looks like you woke us up for nothing.
I think about this point, this is where, like, if you guys are climbing out of bed because you're annoyed because you got woken up, you would open the doors.
Yep, I am.
And then we kill Song.
I'm sorry.
I know I'm
Song.
saying this. I'm
Why did you wake up in this
a nocturnal
ungodly
animal.
hour of the night?
Song love one. One favorite number.
Apparently.
But yeah, me as a character, I do not know why you made a noise to wake us all up. What's going on?
There was gold, now there's no gold!
So you effectively woke us up for nothing.
That's
God
how
damn.
shopping works.
True.
I thought you understood that when we were buying stuff.
I love that Poppy is just like she's just taking it as like it's now just registering for Song that the gold was spent earlier.
That's right.
Oh my god, that's great. What is Song's intelligence anyways? It's 10, so okay, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Not super smart. So yeah, what do you guys do? So what are you guys doing? You're just kind of getting mad at Song now for waking you up, or what happened?
Yeah,
I mean,
I am actually mad. You ruined my beauty sleep here. What's going on? Well, and you're telling me incoherently that there was gold and now it's gone. You're not making any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. I guess I will try to attempt to go back to sleep. Do we need to do a roll for that or something?
No. No.
Okay.
Back to bed it is.
Right.
Yep. So back to bed. You go night night.
Okay.
Okay.
Back to bed. If y'all wake me up one more time, somebody's getting the staff. Good night. I go to bed.
Okay. Song, do you go back to sleep?
I guess, sadly.
Okay. Deck, does your character go back to sleep?
Yeah, I'll go back to sleep. I'll explain economics tomorrow.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Last week. All right. And with you all going back to sleep, you all are going to level up.
Woo!
I will say right now, I did a roll earlier to determine something. And yeah, you all will notice that when you wake up in the morning, you will be notably stronger.
Well, yeah.
So I want to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and end the session now, but I want to take the time that we have left for this to go ahead and level up your characters. And I want you guys to tell me, what do you gain when you get level 2? So starting with Poppy, I would like to know, what do you get when you get level 2?
I will let you know when D&D Beyond quits shitting itself.
Okay. Song, do you have your character sheet right up in front of you?
I do. How do I level up?
Okay. So when you are on your character sheet, you will go to, if you're on your computer, you will go to manage. And then you will hit.
Okay, let me find manage.
Okay. So it should be right next to your name.
Oh, you mean click my manage character and level? I had to click my character. I understand. Okay.
Yeah. Once in your character, you go next to your name and then you hit manage.
Level 2.
Yep. So what do you gain when you hit level 2?
Let's see. Well, that's all level 1 stuff. Oh, here we go. So I get, let's see, wild shape. So I can turn into a beast and stuff. Pretty exciting. Love it. Big fan.
Okay.
And then I get wild companion. That lets me summon a nature spirit.
It assumes an animal form to aid you. As a magic action, you can spend a spell slot or use a wild shape to cast familiar spell without material components. When you cast a spell in this way, the familiar is fey and disappears when you finish a long rest. Okay. So definitely some scouting option stuff. Like there's definitely some potential there, especially with the wild shape. The wild shape could be very useful.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. So Poppy.
I get access to my infusions. Once per long rest, I get to touch an item and infuse it to embed it with an infusion, turning it into a magic item. It only works on certain kinds of items, specific to the infusion's description. So no, like making my gun have improved defense.
Okay.
If it requires attunement, I can attune immediately upon doing so. Your infusion remains indefinitely, but when you die, the infusion vanishes after a number of days equal to intelligence modifier of minimum 1. Infusion also vanishes if you give up knowledge of the infusion for another one. You can infuse more than one non-magic item at the end of the long rest. The maximum number appears in the infused column in the artificer table. I have to be able to touch the object, and no object can have more than one infusion. And then I get to pick between 4 infusions. Get to pick 4 infusions.
Okay. And then it looks like you will get some options here. It looks like you get the homunculus servant, which is going to be, I assume, Tim.
Do I get that right now?
Well, I think it's an option.
I will figure that out momentarily. I'm definitely taking repeating shot.
Okay.
Because that seems really, really obnoxious on the musket.
Yeah, it also grants the magic weapon, this magic weapon, a +1 to attack and damage rolls. Like it makes it effectively a +1 weapon, which is really good.
And takes away needing to reload.
Yeah.
And match ammo. It
does.
Mean.
Okay, yeah, and I also see that you have some level options. That might be something we need to discuss on the side, because it does look like a lot of different options. Like I have never actually DM'd with someone or played in a game with someone that was an artificer, so I will definitely need some to touch up on some of this stuff. But looks like you definitely have some options for that, and it looks fun. It does look fun. I will say that.
Yeah, I'll have to take some time to go through and. So, I could take a homunculus servant, but it requires a gem of at least 100 gold.
Which isn't super hard, especially I'm going to tell you right now, there's probably one in actually the Blue Scar, or even shops could sell them. And I'm going to tell you right now, they won't. They might upcharge, but they will always be like, this is a thing that is worth this amount.
Yeah.
So if they sell something like a pearl worth 100 gold, it's going to be worth probably roughly 100 gold, if not a little bit more. But they will always specify if it's not one that will meet the requirements for a spell. They would know that information. All right. Shira,
Yes,
what did you gain from getting level 2?
it seemed to me that I got retained my fighting style. The
Okay.
2 weapon fighting, and then something called a Paladin Smite, which is pretty much a Divine Smite for free. But I can only do that once after and I must do a long rest for me to do it again in that particular way.
Okay.
Let me see here.
Essentially, it's an extra free 2d8, if not 3d8, I believe.
Mhm.
But only as a one-time use. Like, this is how you get Divine Smite naturally, I guess. But there's probably more to it than just that. But
Okay. It does not seem like I don't retain anything else. Not that I could discern. Blah blah blah. Look through here. Next. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
okay,
Uh,
awesome. So, sounds like your characters got a little bit stronger, but it was also big thanks to actually rolling high. Like, there was a chance that you actually didn't get level 2, but you were going to get level 2 probably not long after you get to the blue scar because of discovering new area and stuff like that. I'm going to tell you not all levels are going to be this quick, so it won't be like this every single time. So this was just to help you guys get a little more established, so when you get to the blue scar, you're not just being like, oh, like just overwhelmed automatically by something like super strong or anything like that. I'm not expecting anything too bad to happen, but I will need a little time to prep that map and stuff like that. So you definitely will have a map by the time next session comes around, because you guys did purchase one. So make sure there's a note of it on your inventory somehow. Even if you have to put it into your character's notes and just saying that you have it. Sound good, Song?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so with that, I want to go ahead and say that this was definitely a little more more RP intensive episode, which I do feel like it may have been a little boring for some of y'all, but I think we did enjoy it at some points. So it wasn't a complete just bore fest. So with that, I'm going to ask you guys' thoughts. I believe I asked your thoughts first last time, Deck. So this time, Song, I'm going to ask your opinions first.
I'm trying to think how to voice anything. Nothing really of note. I mean,
was it fun, boring? Was it like middle of the road, like on a scale of 1 to 10?
we were on a slow area, right? So I mean, I wouldn't expect anything to be too crazy. We're just slowly going to the story right now. I don't think it was supposed to be particularly crazy on this one. So yeah, I mean, we got gear. We've got the big treasure hunt coming up. So there's clearly things to look forward to. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have too much to state here. Pretty straightforward.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10.
Let's see, on what we were doing, it's hard to rate because it wasn't really just of happening. But I get 7.
Okay. All right, Shira,
What's up?
what were your thoughts on today's episode?
Oh, okay. First thoughts of the episode, I thought it was okay. Still a little combobulating, but I'm getting a little more familiar with it. I'll put the whole thing at a 7.2.
Okay. Poppy.
Yeah, 7's fine. Seems about right.
Okay. Was there anything you guys did not like about today's episode?
I feel like there were some roles that were not needed. Like there was one where I believe it was Song rolled like abysmally low. It's like, Well, you don't recognize it immediately, but you're still going to recognize it. Everything that like I wanted you to see, anyways.
Yeah, it was more.
So, like, that's the place where it's just like
I think that was more.
Not had a role.
Honestly, it was just kind of like, it was like a natural just reaction. I'm almost kind of like it wasn't. It was more or less along the lines of I wasn't really thinking at the time. So, the natural reaction was just like roll for me on this.
Yeah, I would say anything like, anything where it's like, yeah, of course you can do that. That's like not a reasonable effort. Or is going to result in the same, them kind of getting the success result even if they fail. You can just skip the roll on. Same thing, like if you want us to notice something in a room, you can just not have us do a perception check and just like, it's there. The gun is sitting on the table.
Yeah. It's reminding me. I have to remind myself about like passive perception a little bit more often, and keep those kind of things in mind.
And sometimes it's just not even a passive perception thing. It's a like, this is a major plot point thing. I need you to know it's there.
Well, yeah. If it's a major plot point, like it's going to typically be pretty noteworthy, or if it's like something that you might not see, like example, like if it's like a big major plot point, but you're far away, you're not going to notice it right away necessarily. But if you get closer, you'll notice it. Like if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense.
What's up?
That makes perfect sense.
All right. Was there anything that anyone did not like something about today's episode?
I got nothing.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm nothing I need to add.
Okay. Awesome. So next week we will be go ahead and exploring the Blue Scar dungeon. I will make sure you guys have something for that. I will not have I will have a detailed map, but I won't have like a full detailed of like, oh, there's treasure here, etc., etc., etc. But it will be like, this is essentially what has been explored.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like next episode will be more combat oriented. So I will make sure that I will go ahead and have Sarvati's stats as well ready to go for that as well. I did not have them ready for today's episode.
That's fair.
I'm still debating on what her class should be. That's what it is. Because I'm stuck between a few classes on ideas of like what class she should be for this run, but we'll see. We'll see. I am definitely leaning towards the more support oriented like side of her right now, but I'm not 100% certain.
All right. Sounds good.
Awesome. All right. With that being said, thank you all very much for joining me here today. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much for your support, and thank you for joining me in the Gaming Den. Thanks for watching. All right. And I'll catch you all later. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Do not be afraid to ask me any questions.
I got a significant boost on that level. My God.
Yeah, jeez.
Functionally 1 AC and then not having to reload the musket.
Yeah, not having to reload the musket is pretty important.
That's a bonus action every turn I just saved.
Yeah, that's a lot of bonus actions.
Oh, good. All right. Well, bye-bye, everyone.
All right,
Bye.
y'all have a good night.
Do.